Hey guys, it's Kazi here, and we're going to be taking a look at what is to come for the future of Global Dokkan, specifically August 8th. So, tonight we're going to have a whole bunch of events dropping. I think the first one everybody wants to know about is, of course, the Maximum Thanks thank you gift. So guys, this isn't going to be like anything too crazy. Let's go ahead and check out the 8th year's Ultimate Thanks. So this is what they got. They got a wallpaper, about 30 stones, some Grand Kais, Platinum Shells, Hercule statues, some coins, Celebration Summon tickets, Story keys, Challenge keys, and lastly the Battle keys. And this is the glorious wallpaper. The reason that I bring this up is this is good. This is a good estimate of like what we are going to receive when this Maximum Thanks drops. So next thing is the Dokkan Fest. It's going to be Universal Survival Saga categories exclusively. So this is where you're going to get your MVP 17. This is where you're going to get your Angel Golden Frieza slash MVP 17. This is just a smaller banner. Basically makes it to where it's easier to actually pull these cards. So if you don't own them, when you're doing their EZA events, you can actually take those stones and then go and summon on this banner. I don't recommend that, just by the way. I would honestly rather just pick these guys up with coins if you don't actually have them. Especially since I see a lot of globalers specifically with an influx of red coins after the Gohan Beast fiasco. So of course, we're going to move down. These are the EZAs. Like I said, Universe 7 slash MVP 17, Golden Frieza slash MVP 17, and then lastly the LR Jiren. So these all in total are about 33, about 99 stones, just like right here in between these three. And then, like we said, bare minimum 30 stones for the Maximum Thanks. I honestly do think they can go ahead and throw out like 90 stones here for Maximum Thanks because it's the 9th year, you know, 990. Really, I think bare minimum is 30, but just in between these, that's over 100 stones already from just the EZAs and then the thanks. And that's not even counting like all the other stuff you're going to get from the thanks. You're definitely going to get like Kais, you're definitely going to get some sort of summon tickets, so we'll have to go ahead and see for that. But these are the EZAs that are coming out. Let's go ahead and run through the cards. So Android 17, more so plays for the team rather than himself. He has a lot of things that are going to be raising your allies' stats, especially for one turn. Of course, critical chance. Another one for raising stats. And I also want to go ahead and point out that this guy does reduce damage reduction. The only thing that I really don't like about this card is, well, look at the categories. So we got 4 categories. So we got Rep C7, the Universal Survival Saga, tournament participants. So already like 3 of those have ridiculous splashback for each other. And then the very last one is Join Forces. So you can pretty much only run them on 2/3 categories. You're not running Join Forces. You're not really running Tournament of Participants. If you're doing that, you're more so running Universal Survival Saga. So yeah, they're kind of just stuck into Reps Universe 7 or just Universal Survival Saga. However, that does make it easier to get their damage reduction right here and then the crit chance. This is a card that's pretty good at 55%, so don't feel too bad if you don't have any dupes. I personally don't even own this card on Global, so I'm definitely going to be picking it up with my redstones. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it to talk about. It's more so relying on the teammates to get things done rather than itself. It's not like an ultra mega tank that's going to be sitting in slot 1 or anything like that. You're very much going to want this guy to be in slot 2. Moving forward, we have Golden Frieza slash Android 17. So this card is more so him than the last one. This one is a very greedy card. It has a very good damage reduction when you first start. You're going to be launching a bunch of attacks. I also want to go ahead and just point out this plus additional key, attack and defense 20. With each super attack performed, they're going to be launching additional super attacks, and they also just launched 2 attacks that have high chances to actually become super attacks. So you're going to get this relatively quick. And then of course, right here is the big one. Chance to perform a critical plus 17 and reduce damage received by 17 within the same turn with each attack performed. Not super attack, with each attack. So this is absolutely crazy. You're going to be launching 3 attacks pretty much every turn because you have your normal one and then you're going to be throwing out 2. So boom, that's 17 up there. Just go ahead and do the math real quick. A little bit over 50. And then of course, when you first jump in, you're going to have just 50 flat out. So it's going to make it a little bit easier for you to kind of like skate into getting your stats built from just throwing your attacks. And then eventually this guy's going to be an absolute monster in the second. More so in the second slot, I'd say, than the third slot. You kind of do want to keep this guy in rotation, especially if you're fighting bosses that aren't attack all. But yeah, the Universe of 7 card is definitely going to be more of a third slot. This guy's definitely going to be more of a second slot. And then, of course, with Universe Survival Saga / Reps of Universe 7, you have a ridiculous amount of cards that can comfortably go in the first slot. You don't want to run this guy in the second slot. He makes an even better third slot unit. So yeah, this guy, he's more so him than the last one. Definitely more of a defensive beast. Jiren right here. So, I think I've already expressed my hatred towards this guy. He's just not good enough. Like, just straight up. Like, okay, so reduce damage is perceived by 30%. Okay, that's good, but it's only for one turn. That's it. One turn. First all attacks of HP is 40% or more at the start of turn. Fabulous. So, if he just had this and then this, perfect. If he just always reduced damage by 30 and always had guard above 40%, he'd be a solid unit. But the fact that he loses his damage reduction literally after the first turn makes it literally impossible for me to call this guy anything more than mid, especially in the grand scheme of the global Dokkan verse. Like, we have so many powerful cards now. We're starting to get a lot of the cards that JP has. We're starting to see why like JP players have pretty much been hating on this guy ever since he came out. And by the way, guys, this guy's a fairly new unit. Like, this is fairly unacceptable. Like, if you were to tell me global Jiren ended up getting his EZA like 6 months ago, I would believe you. But this isn't a 6 months old unit. Like, look at this. Or he's gonna be releasing right here on JP. He released like what, 3 weeks ago? Like, this is literally just unacceptable. We call it for this card, especially on a team like U7 or U11 that really needs it right now. U11, the team is LRAGL Jiren, LRAGL Jiren, Friend, and then whoever else you want to bring. Oh, my bad, Topo. We don't have him yet. He'll be coming on the 12th. But we don't know when AGL Jiren's coming at all. More than likely, he'll probably come on the 19th, about a week after Topo drops, but you really don't know nowadays. But yeah, this guy, he's just nowhere near good. Take your stones, go ahead and easy him. He is a solid Universal Survival Saga lead if you need him for the U7 or for the Universal Survival Saga mission or one of the Supreme Magnificent battles. But other than that, I wouldn't be running this guy in any of the harder content coming out in the future on global. So that's it for the EZAs. We're going to go ahead and just run straight into the Dokkan Fest that are still out right now. I want to go ahead and preface these before the discounts go away. If you're watching this and you got this far, please make sure that you do your discounts. It's 3 rounds on the UI Goku banner. Really no reason not to. They're great discounts. You get 3+1 free. And then I also want to go ahead and just say, if you haven't done the discounts for Beast Gohan, you don't have Beast Gohan, go ahead and just run through them. Same thing with the Gammas, go ahead and run through them. If you need to summon any more on any of these 2 banners, get them done now. I believe as I'm saying this, we have about 3 more days of discounts on Beast Gohan. That means 3+1, and Gamma is 3+1. Also, if you haven't used your rainbow tickets for the tons of thanks, please go ahead and use them. You can use them on any of the anniversary banners. I would say Broly and Gogeta. These are already past their summoning point. Don't summon for them at all. If you want to run your rainbow tickets on like a Broly, that's perfectly fine, but I wouldn't bother really running them on Gogeta unless you have everything and you're just trying to, you know, test your luck on the Gogeta banner. But yeah, guys, basically, I want you guys to go ahead and get all your discounts done. That's why I'm going ahead and bringing all of these banners on the screen right here. Please get them done before the time erodes away, especially for the sweet Beast Gohan and Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 who still have excellent discounts right now. That's pretty much going to be it for the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you all later.